So Valentine's Day was a thing.
It was.
And these chocolate, they've got to be the cheapest things I've ever seen in my life. Not that I've seen, but I've ever tasted. Okay, so there's 4 of them in here.
Celebrate with chocolate.
There's caramel, strawberry, cream,
Orange cream,
and then cocoa truffle. And it's garbage. Like I had the cocoa truffle because I don't like mixing things into chocolate. And, oh, it tastes like rubber.
Oh, I had the caramel. I did not taste like caramel.
No, this is these are lies. So
It tasted like hazelnuts.
Yeah, the aftertaste is
It was
bad.
like a weird Nutella, but not a good Nutella.
No, bad Nutella. Nutella's good, but I don't know. I don't have the hazelnut taste. Maybe it was the caramel.
Maybe.
But golly gee.
Well, there are 2 more left.
You don't look at me. Get them out of my face.
All right, I'll try one.
We'll host a giveaway.
We got strawberry cream and orange cream.
Orange cream.
Orange cream, that's the one you want?
No, it's not the one I want. I'm just saying that sounds so weird.
I'll give it a shot. Let's see how bad it is.
Like I don't like mixing anything, but like chocolate strawberry.
Oh my god.
Like
So
for
liquidy.
like an ice cream shake is pretty okay. But orange and chocolate, that sounds so weird. That's so bizarre. Your face tells me that you don't like it. That you're not enjoying this experience.
And look how liquidy that is.
It's like it looks like somebody squished the back end of an ant and a bunch of them and put them, swirled it together, added a little bit of orange food coloring and put it in the chocolate.
It tastes like mint toothpaste with a little bit of orange in there.
Mint?
Mint.
I'm not tasting. I'm gonna smell it. It just smells bad.
It does. It smells like chocolate, but
The orange
does not taste like chocolate.
No, the orange makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to Double Track.
That's
our intro.
That's what we're here for. Okay, so we've been gone 2 weeks in a row. So what happened? The week before, I messed up with the audio recording. I messed up, and then the week after, new laptop didn't have hard drive space on it because it doesn't have a hard drive. It just has an SSD. But I've made space. It's all set up, and so we can do it now.
Yes. Totally not because we totally forgot.
No, we didn't forget. I literally didn't have. I just didn't bring it up. I didn't want to remind you so you wouldn't be like, yo, wait, don't we have double track today? So I didn't say anything because I'd be like, well, yes, but you see, my laptop is, kaput, and I have a new one which is not set up yet.
I see.
See, and so that's the real reason. I didn't tell him that.
No, of course not.
No, because we were just playing Minecraft.
It's true. We played Minecraft for like 4 hours last week.
Was it 4?
Almost 4 hours.
That's too much. At least today we did about an hour and it was much better. Felt better.
Yes.
And I got more done, I feel, today in the hour.
Same.
Like, I think we just weren't established last time, you know.
But now we're established, starting to build stuff. We got the super smelter going.
We're trying the Snapchat, what is it? Update
Snapchat?
1.5, 1.15 or something?
20-something.
Snapshot.
Snapchat.
We're trying to Snapchat. Yeah, we're just talking to people. Hey, what do you think about Minecraft?
No, that's
like,
VR.
Who are you? I'll never tell.
Oh, dear. Anyway, well, let's get on to the tanks, what the people are here for anyway. So.
Yeah, update. Update 1.13. What, you want to hold it?
Yeah, I can hold it for you.
Why are you holding it now?
Because you're holding it so weirdly.
I can hold it all I want. Just, it's a snowball. Okay. Update 1.13. What people seem to be classifying as update 4.12 with a reskin.
Wow. Where have I seen that before? Oh, wait. All of Wargaming's premium tanks have been coming out.
Somebody made, in my comment section, a really, really good point, though. He was saying, well, if 360 doesn't have much time left to live, why would they invest so much time into updating the game and supporting Xbox 360 when it's just going to die? Maybe they're saving their resources for when 360 goes down, which is going to be, I think, later this year when the new generation comes out. And then they're gonna have some big updates then. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. You've got some benefit of the doubt going for Wargaming, and that kind of makes sense. But it's Wargaming. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. And at that point, why not just stop supporting the Xbox 360 edition?
Well, because I want people to give people ample time to move on. And I was like, well, it's been ample time. And yes, I know there's obviously some people can't afford an Xbox One. You can get them from $99 at GameStop nowadays, and like
you can probably find cheaper online.
You put $1 aside every day, and in a little more than 3 months, you can buy yourself an Xbox One. So, you know, I think everybody has been given plenty of time, and now you have about till the end of the year to transfer over to Xbox One. So if you're still on the 360, I would recommend you start moving over to the Xbox One, save up, put your pennies aside, get ready for that. Xbox Ones will probably be even cheaper when the new Xboxes drop.
What's it called? The Xbox
I don't
XL?
know. I don't know what it's going to be called.
Oh, there's already an Xbox X, though.
And if you're on PlayStation 4, you're fine.
Yeah, for real.
Because they never came out on the PlayStation 3. So, no need to upgrade.
Enjoy your PS4 until the PlayStation Pro comes out.
Wait, they're not calling the PlayStation 5?
No, they're calling it the PlayStation Pro.
But why? Like, at least Xbox, didn't really have a pattern going, so they're just calling it whatever. PlayStation does have a pattern. We have the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4.
Or maybe it is, but the PlayStation Pro is
we
the
have
special
we have
one.
a laptop here.
That's true. We do have the grand power of the internet.
The internet. Hello.
We have a special guest star.
Hey, it's co-host Dan's not identical brother.
Shut up. I didn't know you was recording. Cool.
Come closer so they can hear you.
They don't have to hear me.
That's too late.
This is the other co-host.
How you guys doing? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Quite responsive. They really don't care about
What
you.
are you guys talking about, huh?
And they did not even. Oh, we're just talking about the PlayStation 5. Is it the PlayStation 5 or is it the PlayStation Pro? We're looking it up.
PlayStation Pro is the PlayStation 4 just with like 2K.
Oh, okay. So it's like the Xbox One X, but inferior.
But garbage, yeah.
Because the Xbox One X was
PlayStation 5 is the new one. Yeah.
So it's PlayStation 5? Okay.
Dude, they released the icon for it. The
It is gonna be PlayStation 5.
Okay. That makes
it
sense.
looks like a PS4 logo, but with the number 5.
Wow, man.
No.
Really. PlayStation 5 logo. I'll just type in. How's that sound?
You're gonna be
This is a PS5.
happy to see it.
Well, I didn't, dude. I can type just fine.
Wow.
Oh, it's a PlayStation.
Shocking.
It says PS5 instead of PS4, PS3.
Wait. I think it's just a backwards.
Oh, look, it's a dude. Look at they got a dude on the logo. Look at that. Look at this guy.
That's
What a great logo.
yeah, that's like E3 right there.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
a backwards S.
Well.
Although the S is different. Man, it actually looks more like the PSP symbol.
PSP was great.
It was. I love
Okay,
that.
remember Battlefront for PSP?
Yes.
We used to play
They had the
Battlefront 2 on
jetpack mode where you got like the rifle instead of the
Oh yes, that was.
grenade launcher thing. That was
Yes,
It was
yes, and you could
ridiculous.
customize. So you had these certain skill points that you could put into your trooper,
Wait,
whether it was your speed.
on Battlefront 2.
Not Battlefront 2, it was Battlefront
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the gameplay was exactly Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
And they had the same maps as Battlefront 2. It was pretty much Battlefront 2 with customization, a few more maps.
We should stream that.
On PSP?
Yeah.
I don't know
PS
how to do that.
That'd be sick.
Oh, I'm sure there's a way. We would probably have to
But
get an emulator.
you had skill points, and if you've ever played Battlefront 1 or Battlefront 2, the originals, of course, the assault class, which was a standard class, you had the rifle, you had medium health, medium speed, and then you had the shotgun, the engineer. He had low health, but high speed, and then you had like the rocket guy who shot the rockets, ARC Trooper. He had high health, low speed. And then in this Rogue Squadron, you were able to customize so that you had skill points. So you could have high armor and high speed if you really wanted to, but then you could only take like one sidearm. But you could have all this health and tank around. You could actually use a force pike in that game.
What?
And so I would take high health, high speed. So I'd be like an ARC Trooper with the speed of a sniper, and I'd have a force pike and just go around beating people.
That's
Oh my
really cool.
goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you customize the Jedi or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember if you could customize
I've always
that.
wanted them to have a game like that you could customize your own force user. Not like the Jedi Fallen Order. All you could do is change your poncho or your lightsaber. Lightsaber is really cool, the customization there, but your actual character customization is kind of garbage. But I really want a game where like you can just choose everything, and not like an MMO like Star Wars: The Old Republic, because that's an MMO. I'm talking like a real RPG. You go to all the planets. You can go to Coruscant, Felucia, all those places, and like be your own person, like a Sith or a Jedi or like a Gray Jedi. Use all the powers. I want that.
Gray
So what
Jedi
you're
for me.
describing is Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, but with the combat system, that's more.
That's a lot better.
Well, the combat system for Knights of the Republic was not bad. It was more like Dragon Age. It was more like
Spammy.
no, it was more RTS style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's the right one.
I have not played any of these games.
You played Old Republic, Knights.
KOTOR.
Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah,
KOTOR.
KOTOR.
No,
What?
Wow.
I've not played it.
Clone guy
I ha-
72
I-
has not played Knights of the Old Republic.
I've not played it.
Clone guy.
There might be,
I am Clone Guy. If it's Clone Wars, I have played it.
dude.
Yeah.
You should play it on live stream.
It's free on Xbox, actually.
It would be sick.
Is it free on Xbox right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
when?
It was, anyway. That's the Old Republic.
We have it on Steam.
Oh, yeah, so you
Maybe
pick it up.
I might have it then if it was free on Xbox, because anytime something comes free that's Star Wars, I
Dude,
get it.
just play it. It's really good. But anyway, so I want a game that is like in the Clone Wars era, maybe, or maybe just after that, because that's my favorite time period.
Clone Wars.
And like, you could be a clone, you could be a Jedi, you could be anything, and like, you just go and do things, and that'd be so sick.
It would be.
Indeed.
So that's my 2 cents. I don't know.
Anyway, well, since we have him here, and we have one more piece of chocolate left.
Wait.
Oh.
What's this chocolate?
Okay,
Yeah,
where's the chocolate? Go
right
eat
there.
it. Don't even look at what flavor it is. Just try
Well,
it.
I know.
We've already both had one.
Why?
Just
Just try it and give us your opinion.
Tell us how it tastes.
It looks like he bit into a wasp as its guts oozed out.
It's chocolate.
Really? But how does it taste?
I don't know.
Describe
Your
it.
face tells us enough.
It's like fruity almost. I don't know.
Is it
What is
bad?
it?
It's strawberry
it's
cream.
strawberry. The chocolate is awful though.
But the chocolate tastes terrible.
Chocolate's like
I had the orange one. It tastes
I'm gonna
like
wait.
mint.
Let's get a shout out to this company, this
the
brand.
chocolate's like
It's
chalky.
unnamed
It doesn't
chocolate.
taste like chocolate.
It's Elmer chocolate.
Elmer. I've
Since
never heard of it.
1855, we have not updated our flavors ever.
I'm gonna pass on that. I
Oh, it's literally from 1855. Oops,
Oh,
this
no
is an
wonder
old
why.
one.
I don't think it's chocolate.
It's probably not.
No, it's like dirt
Yeah.
mixed with
Well,
some sugar, dirt and sugar,
Dirt sugar.
dirt sugar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even talked about the game yet, but
No, we haven't even got to World of Tanks yet.
World of Tanks. That's what this is about.
It says double track.
Surprisingly,
I'm not part of that thing. That's. I got up to the.
it's just the name. All right,
Yeah,
it just
the
says World of
82.
Tanks. It just says World of Tanks in the name, but we don't actually talk about it here.
Let me tell you
It's just to
something.
get people to click.
That game's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how you enjoy it so much. Like, dude, it's like you get in there, you die, and you
Yes!
have 10 minutes for the next match.
Yes,
And that's-
thank you.
that's not my-
Somebody who has not made it up to tiers.
I'm up to tier
who
7.
Agrees with on Blitz. Who agrees with me?
Yeah.
The low tiers need to be fixed. They need more health. The guns need to be smaller. You need to not just get sent to the garage for making a single mistake because you learn nothing. There needs to be more mistakes being allowed to made at low tiers.
I have an idea. They should just make a better game. Yeah, with that, I'm out of here. See you guys.
All right, bye. Oh, what a fun
Alright,
time.
that concludes the ranting with the co-host.
I hope you guys enjoyed Double Track. Bye.
Alright, see ya.
All right. Okay. Well, he's gone. But let's get on to that topic.
But
now.
yes, let's get on to
Let's
World
get
of Tanks.
on that topic that we were just talking about, the low tiers. That's a
On
good-
the lemming train.
No, we're not bringing Percy. But actually, no, get out. Okay, so we have World of Tanks, every single version except except Blitz. Blitz did it right. Blitz, the low tiers have really bad DPM, a lot more health, and well, that's about it. And so because of that, you don't go around getting one shot at low tiers, and you can actually learn the game as you progress. And then on PC and console, there's so many tanks that 1 and 2 shot you, and you just drive around and die. Low tiers are so imbalanced. It's amazing.
Beautifully amazing. In a bad way.
Like because I've been grinding low tiers on PC, and most of the tanks are the same on PC and console. The low tiers especially, and it's just a pain if you're not playing X tank or Y tank. You're getting slaughtered by everyone. it's like, well, too bad I'm not playing an M2 light, so now I die because I am playing a Russian poo-poo tank.
Shame. But no, you really need to play the M3 Lee. The best tank at tier 3.
I don't see a reason to play the M3 Lee on
Actually, I
on
despise that
PC.
tank.
The reason being is because on PC, right, I can get the T125 or the Patton going up the M3 Lee line. But the Patton and the T125 are exactly the same on console as they are on PC. There are no differences. So I don't see really a reason on console to go for those yet. But I have been playing a lot on PC, and I've been enjoying it so much, dude. I'm up to tier 4 only of the T28.
Whoa, only tier 4?
I'm like a sliver, I'm a sliver away on the EU server. I'm a sliver away from the KV1, and I'm excited about that. Because the KV1, I know I want to spend a lot of time in the KV1 and really learn the game, get used to the keyboard and mouse elements, get used to the aesthetics of the game, get used to the feel. Because most of the tanks, like I said, are it's very similar to console, and I've been playing with the same strategies on PC as I did on the console, and they're working really well. So the knowledge you learn on console really does translate well onto PC, and it goes both ways, because I have a player I know who was really good on PC and has switched to console, and yet again his knowledge has translated very well, and he's one of the top players on console now. So you could use your knowledge from either game really, really well. I just got to get used to the controls and just the look and overall feel of the game. So I'm going to really take my time in the KV1 and to really, really learn, because that thing I think is one of the best trainers in the game. Player trainers, not crew trainers, player trainers. It will train you really, really well. And so I'm excited about that. And eventually I'm going to switch over to PC, unless console steps up its game, which it hasn't been doing lately. But my plan on PC is to kind of invest into it. I think I'm going to spend money on it at some point. Not as much as I have done on console, though I have made that all back thanks to you guys on YouTube. So,
That's true.
like literally, and then some. So that's pretty cool. So it's like I've made money playing consoles. So that's kind of cool. But on PC, I do not want to be that kind of person who just buys a premium tank and plays tier 8 and then screws over his team because he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not going to buy a certain tiered premium until I've researched that tier. For joining, being a new player, I have been given a few tier 8s as rentals, and I've been playing those, and I've also been giving a tier 5 to keep, but I'm not going to be buying like a tier 6 premium until I've researched tier 6, or a tier 7 premium until I've researched one, or a tier 8 premium until I've researched my own tier 8, because I don't think it would be fair for my team. And yeah, it'll limit my spending as well, which needs to happen. Needs to be limited.
Oh yes, because you just throw your money away.
Throw it away.
Right at Wargaming.
Right at Wargaming. Not really though. I've been doing a really good job. I haven't really spent much money on the game in the last 2.5 years on console, especially console. The occasional, I've been mostly given things. The only times I've actually spent money, I think, in the last like 2 years, was one time I bought a couple tanks for a review, which I made the money back immediately because that video took off, which was nice. And then for a couple giveaways, I bought things. But other than that, I haven't really spent anything, and I'm very happy. Makes me happy that I've been able to refuse giving my money to the console wargaming, because you don't get anything in return.
True.
Oh, you brought a brick? Here you go. Enjoy.
Enjoy dying.
Enjoy.
Enjoying dying and not getting enough damage out.
I was looking at the leaderboard, dude, and the leaderboard lists the top 25 players.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 player averages 2,200 combined damage at tier 8. The Lance and C on console to 3 mark requires 4,000 damage a game. It doubles what the best player is averaging in the brick.
Wow.
And this is a general damage that you need to get, that you're expected to get to 3 mark the Lance. And the bottom player, and not the bottom player, but the rank 25 player averages like 800. So you can get, if you get yourself a brick and you want to get on the leaderboard, just play 80 times. Yeah, I think you have to play 10 times the tier, so it's tier 8, so you'd have to play 80 times. And make sure you get 4 shots off, and you'd be in the top 25.
That's how bad this tank is.
Yeah. And it's overpriced. I think it's the second most expensive or the third most expensive tank in the game. We've got the Fatherland's the most expensive, and then I think the Glory IS-5, and then the brick. And it's bad.
Dang.
And what makes it so bad is they took an E50M hull, dropped it 2 tiers, which sounds good on paper, but the turret they gave it is garbage. The gun they gave it is garbage. The gun depression is garbage. In fact, when you bought it, it was advertised as 7, but it was less than 5. And you actually had 0 over the front. You had only 5 over the sides. They recently buffed it, quote unquote, to 5.7 over the sides, and then over the front it's still only 3 to 5. But it's like, wait, you advertised this as 7. Isn't that technically false advertising? And I have screenshots, and I might even submit a ticket one of these days. And just to show the screenshots, I know I got the tank over a year ago, and it was gifted to me by Wargaming, but I might submit a ticket anyway to hopefully open their eyes a little bit and talk to customer service, because it is, kind of ridiculous that they advertise 7 degrees, you buy it, and you actually have 5 only over the sides. And that's not all that makes it bad.
Oh dear.
It's slow, and there's a mechanic in the game called overmatching. And I don't know if any of you have heard of a partial overmatch. I'm sure some of you have, and I'm sure a lot of you know what an overmatch is. But what is a partial overmatch? Well, when you shoot a tank with an AP shell, it normalizes by 5 degrees. If your gun caliber is twice the armor thickness, it will normalize by 10 degrees. The brick has bricks on it, which I think count as 8 millimeters of armor, 8 or 10. And so when a shell, which is more than 16 millimeters in diameter, which is pretty much every shell other than tier 2s and 3s in the game, hits it, it will normalize not at 5 degrees, but at 10. And it will pass through the brick because the bricks are, like I said, 8 millimeters thick. So it pretty much takes almost nothing off of the penetration. And then hits the hull, where guess what? It normalizes again for another 5. So you are hitting this tank with 15 degrees of normalization. So the bricks actually make it have worse armor than if it was, because then if it had no bricks at all. Because instead of getting hit in the front plate with 5 degrees of normalization, you're getting hit in the front plate with 15 degrees of normalization. So it makes your armor worse.
It's a darn shame.
At least you're resistant to HE shells. Well, from the front.
From the front.
Artillery hitting the top. Well, you won't get penned by HE shells. You still get splashed. But yeah, so there's the brick for you. It's probably... Well, the game has been in a downfall since Mercenaries came out, but that one right there that was almost like the nail in the coffin. And that was my first ever video, second ever video I did while being a CC, was the brick. I became a CC, they invited me. They invited me, which is the funny thing. I didn't apply, I didn't ask, they just said, hey, so we noticed how many subscribers you have. You want to be a CC? And I'm like,
sure.
I almost said no, dude. I was so close to saying no. Because I'm growing, I'm doing just fine without them. But then I'd spoken to some people in my community, and they said, if you're a CC, you have access to premium tanks early, and then you get to make reviews on them. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. All right, we'll do that. And then I joined the CC program, and it was just, I was disgusted. And then I got kicked from it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is fine. I did not succumb to their... rule. We'll keep it at that.
Yes.
This is what you must do. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm saying this. No. Get out. Okay, bye. 9,000 more subscribers later. Thanks, guys. Best thing I could
Grew my
ever
channel.
happen to me. They're like, so I think their plan was, let's get this guy out of CC because we don't want to support him. We don't want him to grow. Because right now I'm still the low end of the CCs. There was quite a few who still had 6,000. Some even had 8,000 subscribers. But a bunch of them were around 4,000 to 2,000 subscribers, so I was at the lower end. And so I think they figured, okay, if we get rid of him, stop supporting him, he will not grow and we won't have to deal with him anymore. No, I'm not the top console YouTuber, so it's like, okay, yeah, their plan kind of backfired in their face, and now they have to deal with Operation Overhaul. And I keep getting asked, is Operation Overhaul over? No, I'm not doing a video on Operation Overhaul every day. We've said what we needed to say. It's now up to Wargaming to respond. I'm going to wait for update 4.13 to pass, and if it's bad, which we already know it will be, then I'll make another video on that and on Operation Overhaul. Where I'm not going to make a video on Operation Overhaul every single day. That's stupid. Nobody watches my channel for Operation Overhaul. Do you?
Maybe.
I knew it. But yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned for that news. That will come out soon as that comes out, which will be soon.
Tuesday is the update, and so I'll be live streaming that. And then I'll probably have an overview of the update on Wednesday and just be like, well, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is good, this is good, this is good. And I'm hoping to have just as many goods as bads or more goods than bads. Because that means, you know what, it's improved. The game has improved. However, the game is really deep in a hole, and it needs some serious ladders to get out. And ladders are not hard to make.
No, you only need 7 sticks.
Oh wow, you went to Minecraft there, eh?
I did.
I was literally thinking of, when I said ladders aren't hard to make, my mind immediately went to like the jungle, and this guy had like this bamboo and these vines and was making a ladder. It was like Jumanji scenario.
All right.
The original Jumanji. It was Robin Williams. But so your mind completely went differently than mine. But that's just how it works.
Mm-hmm. We're complete polar opposites.
Though, Yeah, 7 sticks. That's true. 7. It'd be a short ladder.
It would be a short ladder.
Like, how long are they? So 7 sticks, right?
Assuming they're a foot
So
apart.
are 2 of them long, really long, or are they all the same size? Because then it would just be like a, that wouldn't work. You could have like a really wide ladder, so you can go up high. Or if they're all the same size and they're short, like a normal width ladder, then your ladder would be like a foot tall.
Just like a footstool.
Yeah. So how long are these? Or are 2 of these sticks long?
They're about yay big.
So that's a foot.
About a foot.
This is not a very effective ladder.
No, it really isn't. But if you get enough of them, place them on walls, you can climb it.
Yeah, but what supports them? What holds them up? What keeps them from bending and collapsing?
Sticks.
Why don't we have this technology now?
I know, right?
Oh.
Just not advanced enough to understand this power.
That's crazy. Honestly, I feel like they should come out with a tank called the stick. There we go.
Stick.
The stick, and it's just covered
It's
with
just
sticks.
a bush. No, it's just a bush with a gun attached to it.
The bush. Okay, why don't we have a
That's
premium?
85%
Why don't we have
camera.
a premium E25? Okay, hear me out, Wargaming. Hear me out. Okay, since you guys are obsessed with creating reskins, create a reskinned E25. Call it the bush. Take away its preferential matchmaking, and give it the Panthers. The Panthers L71. What's the 75mm that thing has? It's got like 198 pen. It's ridiculous. That would be amazing.
Give it a big old gun.
I think that is a tank. I would try my very, very, very hardest not to buy, but I may fail. So just so you know, Wargaming, that's a genius idea. I've just literally fed you a $20,000 idea. Make it happen. Make a reskin so that I can boycott it.
Let's see. 198. That's the pen.
It's the L100. The L71 is the 88mm then. The L100 is the 75. But yeah, give it the L100. That would be so cool. Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking about it now. Oh. Okay, and then the camo. Oh, that would be super
double
cool.
the camo rating.
Camo. Give it already permanent camo. For some reason. Okay, so the thing about reskins back in the day is when they came out, what was special about them was when you bought them, the camo that came with them was classified as camo. So you wouldn't have to add camo onto your tank for the bonus. It already came with the bonus. Now, reskins are more expensive for some reason, and they no longer come with the camo bonus. It's just like, we want all your money. Give it to us. And it's really dumb. If reskins still had the camo bonus, I would be a lot more okay with them because that's how they repriced them. It was like reskin. Sometimes you can get a reskin the same price as the regular version, but the bonus was, the camouflage. But other times when they were not on sale, they would literally be the same price as the non-reskin plus the camo added to it, which makes sense. Like, okay, sure, why not? But now it's not. But yeah, this would be awesome. This gun. So the E25 currently has 100. I don't know. Let's see. I suppose I could have right clicked and done it elsewhere. But we need a full tank list now. Tier 7 tank destroyers, Germany, E25, 150 pen. Okay. So buff this thing's pen. Oh, look at the accuracy. The gun handling should be the same. The rate of fire should be the same. Because the alpha is the same, but it buffs the penetration from 150 to 198. But you lose your preferential matchmaking, so you can now fight tier 9s. Ooh, that tank. That would be a good tank. Because this gun on the E25 is actually really bad.
Yeah, it's a tier 6 gun, a tier 7 tank.
On tier 7 tank destroyer, 150 pen, 194 premium pen, while this gun on the Panther, which is the same tier, 198 standard pen. Standard rounds are better, and 244 premium pen.
Dang.
Woo, baby.
Take out some tier 10s with that.
Yeah. The let me think. I think the MX-30B. How much pen does that thing have? That thing has some pretty bad. Oh, we got to go to the console website to figure this out because I think we have a different version. I think it's 240, so I think that Panther has more pen than a tier 10 because the tier 10 is garbage. Wargaming, please love the K91 and AMX-30B. Out of all the tanks in the game that need love, those two really need it. But there are a lot of tanks that need love, but those two especially are just like, love us. Why you hate us so badly? I refuse to grind the AMX30B because of how bad it is. As I say this, I am actually currently grinding for it.
Because you love suffering.
I love suffering. I haven't asked to do it, that's why. Its pen is 240. Okay, so the tier 10 has 4 more millimeters of penetration than the tier 7.
A 4 whole millimeter. Wow.
Yeah, crazy, I know. That makes this tier 10 too OP. Too OP for me. Man, oh man.
Indeed. But you know, it's kind of funny. It's kind of like war gaming is coming like the mobile games of consoles with all the microtransactions, getting rid of the camo stuff so you have to buy it.
Everything. It's so full of microtransactions. And I know PC has been kind of getting rid of that. On PC, yes, you can still buy camouflage and stuff, but you can take the camouflage off your tanks and put it on another tank. Once you buy that camouflage, it's yours. You can move it around as much as you want, but you only can have it on one at a time. On console, oh, you bought this camouflage? Oh, you put it on that tank? That's where it stays. You ain't ever gonna move it, boy.
Puts it on a tier 1 by accident. Oh, no! What am I gonna do with this?
I guess I'm gonna be like Hitman PC and play tier 1s and 2s all day.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome, people who understand that. You're welcome.
Dude. But
leader of the Phoenix clan. Oh, you faithful leader. Oh, what a great leader teaching us how to play tier 2s.
He's trying to salute mockingly.
It's an Eda salute. Okay, so this guy, Hitman PC, he plays pretty much mostly tier 2s and 3s. And which is sad because I've done a few tech tier showcases where I drop down the tiers. And by a few, I mean like maybe 5 and during a stream, and I'll play. And 2 out of the 5 tech tree showcases I've done where I've played the tier 2 game, he's been there. And so I've looked up his stats. Most of his games are at tier 2, and he's so toxic, and he trash talks and calls you names and blames all this other stuff when he dies at the higher tiers because he's garbage at higher tiers because he doesn't know how to play it. So it goes back down to tier 2s, and he just makes the low tier just so bad for new players because you come across him because he's not playing bad tanks. He's playing the best, most overpowered tier 2s and 3s out there. Padding his stats, then telling people they're bad because his stats are better and he has like a 78% win rate. Obviously, I'm surprised he doesn't have a 90% win rate. I have a certain tier 4 I've been playing, and I have like 44 games in it or something like that. I'm still at 100%. I've never lost in it. And yeah, I've been playing it solo. And I want to see if I can get it up to 100 games without losing. That's my goal. 100. The Valentine 2. And it's like, if I can win literally every single game in this tank, which is 2 tiers higher than the tiers he plays, so what does that tell you about, this guy as a player? And the fact that he's willing to, yell at people and send them messages and be toxic and start a clan for these poor followers who don't realize what they're following. Oh, I feel bad for them. It is what it is. Hey, text message.
That was a messenger message, and I should silence my phone.
Yes, you should. You absolute moof milker.
Indeed, I do moof milk for a living.
What is moofing?
I have no idea, but I figure it throw you through a loop.
I figured it'd throw you through a moof.
Through a moof?
Oh, goodness.
Milk mover?
That should be a character, the milk mover. Oh, hey guys, I'm the milk move. I'm the milk mover.
He's a jar of milk, milky moves.
A jar of milk, moofing milks. Moofing moofs.
What have we become?
I've become my parents.
Oh dear.
No, actually, I really haven't.
Not yet.
No. My father is a grand boomer dad.
He's proud of it.
He loves it. Because there's a show we've been watching, and we kept telling him that guy is you. When you see him, that's you. You guys have the same kind of appearance where you both forget things, but you're both secretly also awesome at the same time. And he's like, oh, that really is me. And it's like, his name is Gran Trino, and he's like, so my name should be the Grand Boomer then. Like, yes, you're the Grand Boomer. So that's what we've dubbed him now, just because he loves it so much. We call him the Grand Boomer. He is the Grand Boomer, and he loves it.
On that note, do we have a list?
Let it sit. A list, a top 10 list?
Indeed.
Top 10 grievances. Well, first of all, dirt. Like what? No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, not in real life. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I don't really have a list for top 10 things. Like I could.
Shameful. Top 10 tier 1s.
No, we could do top 10 shell velocities in the game.
There we go.
That might be fun.
Actually, aren't there only like 9 tier 1s?
However many nations there are, I think there are 9. Yeah.
So it's not even 10.
Or there might be 10 on console because we have an extra tank, but I'm not sure.
True, yeah, because the Americans have an extra one.
Tank, but yeah. Okay, so let's do the top 10 shell velocities in the game, shall we?
Let's do it.
If this does it. Yes, it does. There we go. All right.
So should we go from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
That's a good question. We'll go 1, 2. These we don't have these yet. 2. We don't have this yet.
Oh, these are coming out.
3. We don't have this yet.
Oh my goodness.
4.
Oh, these are on these on PC.
Yeah, it's a
that's
PC. These are all the same. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, so let's start from 10 then, since we don't have to scroll all the way back up.
All right, sure. All right, we'll start. Okay, so the NATO 105. So, okay, the 105, that the Royal Ordnance 105, etc., etc. The one that's on the Patton, the one that's on the FE422, the Centurion Action X, the Centurion 71, the M60, has, and I'm not. This is not necessarily a top 10. We're just going to start from here and go work our way down. They have a 1,478 meters per second shell velocity. Very fast. Very dangerous.
Indeed.
Very dangerous. Are there any others with the same kind of shell velocity?
Actually, yes. There's
the
quite a few others.
Charioteer, the Kanoniak Panzer 105, the Mutz, the Panzer 58 with firing APCR, and that's it.
All right, and there's one more, but I think it's on PC.
That's on PC.
Yeah.
Then moving on, then the 105, the L7A1 on the Leopard 1 and Leopard prototype actually have 2 meters shell velocity faster because they're German and they need to be better.
German superiority.
It's like, okay, we need to make these better, no problem. We make it 1480. Oh, this is the wrong version. Let me go back a few. This is still the wrong version. Let's go back even further.
Back even further.
There we go.
What version are
There
you
we
looking
go.
for?
I don't even know whichever one. Let's see. STB1 has the same shell velocity. What is that noise?
I don't know. I think
It
it's
needs
coming
to
from the iPod.
It's not my iPod. It's coming from out there, Mr. Deaf Boy.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm born with disabilities.
Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Next, the Waffle Panzer IV firing APCR from the top 12.8. They're listening to this. They're watching. You put this in front of my face. Now people are going to be deafened.
It is coming from out there.
1,500 cell velocity. And this is tied with the Stridsvagn 1030, the Jagdtiger, the E50 firing APCR, the Waffle 100 firing APCR, the Stridsvagn 103B, the E50M firing at standard. Those are all tied with 1,500 shell velocity. But now we're past the 1,500 threshold, which is insane that things fly even faster than this. And first on the list, and with a unique number to itself, is the AMX CDA 105 Tier 8 French tank destroyer with 1,525 meters per second shell velocity. That thing zips. This is probably my favorite tank destroyer at Tier 8 right now. I'm loving it so much. You've got speed, you got a little bit of armor, you have great concealment. Because of your speed, you're allowed to boost around and abuse physics. You know, like you do. And yeah, it's pretty fun. Then we have the Russian 100 millimeters with 1,535 meters shell velocity. Yeah, all the Russian mediums with the 105 minus the K91. The T62A, the Object 140, the 907, the 430, not the 430U, and if it ever comes to this game, the T22 medium. Then we have three left. Just three. One,
That's three.
2, 3.
2 more than 1.
The UDES 03. Firing its premium APCR. The Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer has 1,560. Quite interesting that it has more more shell velocity than the Tier 9 and 10, even though I thought it was the same gun, but apparently not. It goes at 1,560 meters shell velocity. That's insane. That is insane. And number 2, wow, really? The Chieftain T95 / Centennial T95. Firing its premium rounds is 1,570. I had no idea that it's the second fastest shell in the game. This is an underrated tank that not many people play. I like it. I really like the Centennial, and to the point where I 3-marked it. Now I want to get I got the Chieftain as well for free. Those were reward tanks you could win for free back when console used to let you win tanks for free. They don't do that anymore.
Well, except for the mercenary tanks, which take
which is ruin matchmaking. Okay. Oh, but it has 1570 meters per second shell velocity. I had no idea. Wow, that's amazing. But number 1. The fastest shell in the game is the APCR Fire from the K91 Tier 10 Russian medium tank at 1700. You go from 1570 to 1700. It's insanely fast. That's fast.
That's almost 2 kilometers a second.
Yeah.
Which is about a mile, I think.
2 kilometers?
Or is it might be a little less than a mile. I think a mile is like 3 point something.
No, that's a mile.
Is a mile? 1700?
Yeah, that's more than a mile.
So that's a mile a second.
Can we change this up to slowest shell velocities? No, we can't.
You just have to scroll to the very bottom.
It doesn't go any further.
Lower tiers.
I wanted to see the slowest shell velocities. That would be fun because there's one. I think we can find it.
Let's go like tier 2 or something.
Yeah, let's turn this off.
Probably like the KV2 with the derp gun.
Let's just go to full tank list. Let's see if we can find this. If you guys already know what it is, let us know. But I think it's 178 meters per second, and I think it is on the Churchill 1 in France.
Oh dear. The Vickers?
It's definitely not this gun. Yeah, probably on the Vickers. I think it's this howitzer. 182 meters per second. Does it go even slower with the heat?
182. Wow.
182 meters per second.
That's quite slow.
It just goes straight up in the air and then comes back down. Holy cow! It has 3,000 DPM.
Wow.
A 3.4 seconds reload with 175 alpha. If you're able to pen these shots, that's disgusting if you fire heat. Oh, 1900.
It goes
DPM.
way down.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, then that's assuming you pen every shot, which you won't. Not at all with this.
No, never with HE.
Well, wow, 182. 182.
Golly, that's slow.
And that's not a straight line distance. It arcs. So it's if somebody's 100, let's just say 182 meters away from you, it's not going to take a second to get there. It's going to take more like 2 or 3 because it goes up and down.
Probably 2 seconds. The arc is probably, I would say, half the distance.
The arc might be more on this thing.
Perhaps.
I don't think you've ever seen this thing, dude. It's so funny. Your gun is like this. It doesn't make any sense in the game because on War Thunder, if you're aiming like this, it will point the gun up like this, but not in this game. It'll still look straight, and so when it shoots, it goes. It just shoots straight up in the air.
Goes up.
It's like, what? Is there an updraft or something? Like, what is this?
I didn't know the wind was in the game.
What is this, sorcery?
Wind physics.
In physics, it has to be some really strong wind.
My goodness, what was it? Hurricane?
Is it All Might? I'm like, what's going on? So, this isn't my touchscreen laptop. That's right. I tried to. Oh, that's part of the screen. Okay. There we go.
You have to use a trackpad like a normal person. Yes, one of us peasants.
Trackpad, man. But yeah, this is the laptop I've been playing World of Tanks on console.
It
PC,
actually is
on
a
PC.
nice laptop.
It is.
And it's a laptop, which is nice.
It's on my lap right now. 2 of them. I have 2 laps.
Shocking.
1 lap, 2 lap.
Those are your thighs.
You're kind of right. Well, yeah, okay, but if
I'm
somebody...
glad years of medical school's paying off.
Okay, so is the lap both your thighs combined?
The lap is just the top of your legs.
Okay.
That's it.
So do you have 2 laps?
No.
So then it would be both
It's
of them
the
combined.
area. Like the whole area.
But if I have 1 leg back, 1 leg up, and somebody's sitting on my right thigh, would they be on my lap?
It'd be on your leg. Because it's a single. But when they're on both, it's your lap.
So then it is. The lap is when both are being used at the same time and something's on top of them.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay.
But it's still one.
What if it's a stick? Okay, hear me out.
Dear.
Hear me out.
Where are we going with this?
It's a round stick. It's like curved like an S. So you're doing the splits, the forwards and backwards. Okay, so 1 leg's in front of you, 1 leg's behind you, and you have the stick because it's rounded. Part of it is on the top of your right thigh, and then the other part is on the bottom of your left thigh because technically, well, that would also be the top of your thigh technically, but it's facing down, so it's the bottom. Would it now technically be considered a lap because the stick is now on both thighs?
I suppose.
So it would be on my lap. But if it was only on one, I can't say it's on half my lap or my right lap. It would be on my right thigh.
It'd be your leg.
It'd be on my leg. Okay. So you heard it here first, folks. This is important.
I'm just shaking my
What
head.
if you're a father or I don't know, Santa Claus?
Are you off?
Sit on my
Santa
lap,
Claus?
kids. Come sit on my lap. He doesn't say come sit on my thigh. Yes, little children. That's not right. Lap. So now if Santa, okay, let's pretend I'm a kid now. All right, and I'm going to take this literally now for the rest of my life thanks to you. If Santa Claus says come sit on my lap, I'm going to sit on both his thighs. Like my rear will be on his right thigh and then my legs straight out will be on his left thigh.
That'll be hard for you to fit.
Well, now, yes, but I'm going to teach my children.
Oh,
listen,
dear.
if
What have
you
I
take
done?
everything literally, okay? Then that's what's going to happen.
Just make it end. Just make it end.
Make it end. Stop it. Stop it now.
Do it.
That's
Do
me
it now.
punching my own hand. Now it's going to swell up.
Yes. Well, more than all right. More than usually.
More than usual.
All right. Anyway, where were we?
We were talking about laps.
Before that.
Oh, we were talking about shove velocity.
Shove velocity,
Oh,
right?
wait, how did we get even into laps? Oh, because the laptop.
Because your laptop. It's on the lap.
What if I have one leg? Would it be a leg top?
I guess so.
Wow. So for some disabled people, this is a leg top. What if they have no legs? Would it just be a top?
You know what that
I
reminds
just bought a top, guys. Oh, you got a top? Can you spin it? Well, yeah, but why would you do that? What are you, stupid?
You know, have you ever seen the Isle of Man flag?
I'll look it up. Should I?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because this is very relevant to what we're talking about now. Isle of Man flag.
Ah, 3 legs.
It's 3 legs. If there was one more, it would be a swastika. Because that's the arrangement.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. If you're ever bored, go check out the Isle of Man flag. It's literally 3 legs.
If you're ever bored, guess what? I got something for you that will entertain you for the next 2 seconds.
That's a whole 2 seconds.
And you're not wrong. And then if you got really cruddy internet, that's 7. And if you can't type well, at least 9.
At least 9. So that's between 2 and 9 seconds of entertainment right
That's yeah, you know, like, hey,
That's
there you
quality.
go.
And that's free of charge.
That's more entertaining than playing World of Tanks when artillery's one-shotting you.
True.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna play World of Tanks. Oh, no.
That's why I play it.
I
ruin
fun.
people's days.
Does that make you have fun, knowing that
Yes.
15 other people are not having fun because of you?
They need to get good.
Get good. Mad cause bad. Oh wait, so I was playing with a friend. His name is Koala. I don't know what his real name is, okay? Just let it be. And he was telling me a story about a guy who he had killed and how he had messaged him and said, reported. And so Koala was like, reported for what? And then the guy went into exactly explaining why. Koala was in his Leopard prototype, Tier 9. This guy was an FE-4202P, Tier 8, British medium tank. The Leopard prototype has a 105. The FE-4202P has a 20-pounder, which is an 83 millimeter gun. And it does 230 alpha, and I think the Leopard prototype has 1720 health. So it's going to take him, 7 or 8 shots, depending how he rolls, maybe even 9 to kill him. This guy shoots him 4 times. One of them gets absorbed by the tracks. Our friend shoots him and kills him in literally 4 shots because it's a 105. And he gets messaged reported. And Koala messages him back and asks why. And he said, because you're a hacker. You're in a Leopard prototype and I shot you 4 times. 4 shots should have killed you, but you didn't die. And Koala, trying to be civil, says, well, technically one of your shots got absorbed by my tracks. And he said, well, even 3 shots should have killed a Leopard. This isn't War Thunder. This isn't real life. This is an arcade game. You have hit pools. If you want to go play a game where pretty much the only thing that matters is penetrating in specific areas to kill the crew or knock out the tank, go play War Thunder. This isn't War Thunder. But yeah. And so I'll get to the rest of the story now. We then encountered him again in another game. And he was like, "Hey, that's the guy I was talking about." I'm making it my mission to kill him, and I did. I found him and I killed him, and I was in the Skoda T50 autoloader. Put 3 shots into him. Koala put a shot right in before I put a shell into him, and someone else hit him. So I was able to clip him out with the 3 shots. Killed him. Immediately got a message just said reported, and I should have asked why. But instead, I asked, "Mad 'cause bad?" Like that. Not, "Ha, you're mad 'cause bad." I didn't make it mean. I was just asking, "Mad 'cause bad?" And he didn't respond. I should have asked why to get an explanation from him because he didn't respond.
Because you shouldn't do that much damage to me in this tank because of armor and I have more health.
Yeah, he was an Object 704, and so yeah, he had the same health as me actually. I think because that has 1600. Does the Skoda have 1600 or 1650? Doesn't really matter. Suffice it to say, he was sitting in the back of the map. He did 0 damage that game. I found him, isolated him, and I tag teamed him with Koala, and we killed him. So I'm a attacker for shooting him.
Brings me back to the Minecraft days. Wherever you would kill someone in Hunger Games, they would report you a hacker.
Hacker.
You killed me.
Somebody called me a hacker the other day, and he made a really, really good point. I was playing the Hunger Games on a new server for me. It's the Hive. I played the Hive a lot back on the Java edition, the original Minecraft. But on the new console edition, or the cross-platform edition, they have a new server, and I decided to jump on there, try out the Hunger Games, which is in beta. So it's kind of new, so everybody's levels are reset. Not this guy. He was a level 30. And apparently that takes a long time to get to. And I was a level 2 because this is my second day playing or whatever. And leveling up to level 2 actually took a little while. So I would imagine if it goes up, it goes up a little bit at a time.
Incremental,
thank you. Incremental growth. It probably takes a long time to get to level 30. And I'm a level 2. And this guy, I could tell he was a decent PvPer. He comes in. Me and my friend I was playing with, we literally fought through team after team, and this guy came in very end to kind of clean us up. He killed my friend, then he went after me, and I was able to combo him and knock him out of the game. And he immediately messages me after, like, "Oh, you're a hacker. Hacker, you're definitely a hacker." And I'm just like, "How am I a hacker?" And while I'm typing to him, I get ambushed by another team behind me. And so I exit out of my chat log and run as fast as I can. And he's typing in chat, "Haha, karma, haha, hackers getting karma." And then I lead them into a cave, had some cobwebs, placed them down, trapped one of them. The other one didn't get trapped, so I isolated him, killed him, then went after the guy in the cobwebs, killed him. And the guy was so mad. He's like, "See, you're definitely a hacker. You never should have won that." But I did. I won the 2 versus 1 engagement, even after getting ambushed, because, I use my brain. And his explanation as to why I was a hacker kind of made sense. Because he said, because you're a level 2. And that means you've probably been banned from this server very recently, meaning this is a reroll account. I'm like, you know what? That actually makes sense. But no, it's just because I've played on PC, which is a lot more competitive and a lot harder, to the point where I actually win about 50% of my games on Hunger Games on PC. So coming over to the console version was insanely easy, dude. I was playing on Mineplex, and I played like 10 straight and won them all. I was like, okay. Hive was a little bit more competitive. I was winning about half of them again. But it was just kind of funny because I was deemed a hacker just because I beat this guy, and apparently he could not be beaten. So, and then I made it my mission the next game, hoping he would stay to hunt him down, and I did, and he got mad again. It was great. But yeah, so that's my life on the competitive side of Minecraft. The competitive side of Minecraft is so toxic, but I don't know if it's more toxic than the competitive side of World of Tanks Mercenaries. Holy cow, that's toxic.
Maybe, but there is one game that tops them all.
League of Legends.
Absolutely. My goodness, you won't find a more toxic group of people.
It's an issue of pride. Pride goes too far. Everyone thinks they're the best, and they can't accept defeat. And there has to be a reason they lost. Yeah, they lost because they beat you. Simple as that. Suck it up, cupcake.
My favorite memory of toxicity is when me and my brother Jesse were playing. I was playing Tarek. He was a support guy. He gives his people armor and shields and has a heal. And Jesse was playing on some AD guy. I think it was Caitlyn. Oh no, it wasn't Caitlyn. I forgot who it was. There's someone else, maybe Tristana. But we were playing that, and there was this one player who kept trying to tell us what to do, and he got mad at us for not listening to him. And he was just getting so mad. At the end of the game, we found out what the stats were. Me and my brother, we got S ranks on that game because we didn't listen to him, and we won the game. And he was on the very bottom of the team. My brother Jesse, he almost typed this in chat, but he was telling me if you want. Should have said to him, if you want to control people, go play an RTS.
if you want some kind of reference point to this, guys, Just listen to the game chat and listen to whoever dies first.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny. Yesterday I was playing. We won the game. I was playing in my light tank, RU-251, I think it was. And I went to a certain flank to scout. It was scouting pretty well. And I was pushing in slowly but surely, making sure I kept everyone out of their own view range so I could see them, they couldn't see me. And as I'm pushing a little bit further and further, I start getting pinged by the guy who died first on my team, pinging me and then pinging where I should have been. And it was like, yeah, okay, sure. And it was just kind of funny because eventually I won. Oh, yeah, I do. I remember the game now exactly. It was on, what's that called? Northwest. Yeah, Northwest. I went to the right side of the map, or the west side, Northwest. On Northwest. I went Northwest on Northwest.
So you're in East City, West Bay?
Yeah. So, and that's where I decided to go. And I had
Very
to
few
push
people
through
get
slowly. Surely I had to kill a couple guys in their base, had to kill artillery. And so I'm going around the map. And then I start getting pinged because I was too slow. Another one of our guys ignored the RD and ignored the people who were in their base. And so he just drove straight through from my position and went straight for the enemy. And he died because he was by himself. So he goes and pings me, blaming me for him dying because I didn't stay with him. But of course I wasn't going to stay with him because I also had my platoon mate who I was staying with. And we were busy mopping up our flank. We wanted to make sure we didn't leave anyone there. And so I got in trouble for that. People are so dumb. Like, I died and it's your fault. No, you died
it's your fault.
because you lack the comprehension of looking at your minimap. You have it there for a reason. Look at it.
Yes, the compass.
Well, that one, you can more likely use the big one. Like, press your back button. It's not that hard to see. But even the compass would work fine in that situation because he was with me at the start when we were fighting the people at the start of that game. He should have seen if he was using a compass, that they were still alive in his circle. And that's who we were fighting. Why did you leave to die? It was your fault. Don't ping me.
Just get good.
And I scored top and got an ace tanker. So what can I say?
Don't you love it when they get mad at you? You're so bad at this game. You guys don't listen, and you just destroy them in the stats. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. World of tanks. World of video games, really.
For real.
Like, go out in the real world and join the military, get shot, and then complain.
Something neither of us can do.
Disabilities.
I know.
Well, we could still get shot.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not like, sorry guys, I can't get shot.
I can't.
Alright, this guy comes out like some Walmart shooter.
Man.
Some Walmart shooter. We'll just use Walmart as an example because
It's Walmart.
Walmart shooter. You're like, oh, sorry, I can't get shot. You mind if I leave? Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I can't. Okay, you can go. Bye.
Yeah, go ahead. Bye. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just gonna. I have lupus. I can't get shot. Physically, I literally can't.
Just,
like you could
bullet
try.
Vulnerability. I mean,
Yeah, you could try. It's just like it's the stormtrooper effect, But you go ahead.
Misses.
Yeah.
It's like that one scene in The Mandalorian, which I won't spoil because I'm sure not everyone's seen it yet.
I have spoiled it.
Oh, you have?
I've used it as a meme on my channel.
Oh, it's so great. This can't shoot anything.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. The Scout Trooper scene.
Honestly, I would have been perfectly content if that whole episode was just them.
They should have a spinoff. Honestly, I think those two guys are alive, and they'll make an appearance in Season 4.
Okay.
But this time not as Stormtroopers, but we'll be able to recognize them just because they're...
Season 4?
Season 2. Yeah, they're already in Season 3. Yeah. But in Season 2, I think they'll make another appearance, not as Scout Troopers, but we'll know just by their behavior that they're the same people, and then it'll be great. That would be amazing. Do it. Bring them back.
Just every season, they keep you hired by different people.
Yes.
That there's mercenaries, and they work for the New Republic, and then the First Order.
And then they always get beat up
every time
by the same party every time.
It's like, come on, guys.
That would be brilliant.
Like,
that would be hilarious and brilliant writing. Do it.
Oh, it would be.
Jon Favreau, listen to me. I know you have amazing movies and shows, and you're much smarter and a better writer than I am, but you must listen to me. My pride is on the line. Because I know all, and if I die in a game, it's not my fault.
Exactly. And speaking on death, it's time for this video to die.
You want it to die?
By I mean end.
You want it to end?
Indeed, we are about at the hour mark.
Yeah, but we need to see that hour. I'm looking at it now. It just says 59.
All right, 45 seconds.
59. I'm just.
I think I say that now because we ramble.
It's got a tick. It's got a tick to the end.
No, ticks are the worst.
They really.
They really suck.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I changed my mind because it's literal. But
it is literal.
It's literal, and I have an earphone jack in my ear. Or just yeah.
Can you hear it?
It is. It's wiggling around.
Come in.
It's like, no, this is the wrong part.
Wrong here.
This is auxiliary, sir. You can't put this in the modern iPhones anymore because iPhones are stupid.
No, you must put it in your auxiliary. That's where it goes.
Yes,
Right underneath the arm. The armpit's called the auxiliary.
I ain't putting it in there. You can put it in your pit. No, this is my auxiliary. You can't have it. There we go. Right
And
now.
there's the arm mark. Are you happy?
Depending how I cut it. Depending if there's stuff cut out.
Oh, we got another minute because we're not going to end because we ramble.
We do ramble. So update 4. I said 1.13 earlier, but it's 4.13 coming out on Tuesday. Watch my stream, and then Wednesday watch my overview of it. You know, simple pimples.
Simple pimples?
Yeah, just very simple ones, just normal ones that are like on your face.
Oh my!
Nothing too extreme. Like the weird ones that are like in your pit, in your auxiliary. Those ones. Awful.
You know, I've never had that happen.
I've had it happen to me once, and it got infected.
Yes.
And I needed surgery. But that's okay. So it was a piece of dirt, obviously. And it got infected to the point where I couldn't put my arm down. It was like, it was the size of an apple in my pit. It was like, what happened to your back? Didn't you have that thing? They had to cut it.
That was a cyst, but it wasn't. It was internal. It was internally large.
Okay.
It was about the size of probably a fist or an apple. Yeah.
Yeah,
well.
And it was in my
But
pit.
they removed that.
And
from
so
the inside.
what they had to do was they had to cut it open and drain it. And the issue here is my body is annoying because it has this tolerance to pain shots. What do they call those things?
Pain tolerance?
No, like they give you the shots that numb you.
Oh, I know. Anesthesia.
Yeah.
Local anesthesia.
I've unfortunately those,
Depends what they use, but probably Novocaine.
those don't work on me.
Novocaine doesn't work on you?
No, whatever they use, they don't work on me. And I just found this out recently. I didn't know that they didn't work. I just figured, yeah, it'll still hurt. You know,
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit, yeah. It just still hurts. I'm sure it would hurt a whole lot more if they weren't using it. But it was just recent. My last doctor's visit, they found out, hey, so this stuff doesn't actually work on you. I'm like, what do you mean? Because they were drilling into my tooth, and I could feel it, and it was hurting. And he saw me wincing, and he's like, wait, you can still feel it? I'm like, yeah. So, oh, well, actually, this stuff doesn't work on everybody. It must not work on you. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, do you think you can hold still? I'm like, sure. All right, I'm going to continue.
Oh, that happened to me too. I had to get 2 cavities drilled. They're really tiny, but they're kind of deep.
And so that's how I found out that all this time it hasn't worked, which makes sense because I remember my heart monitor. Oh my goodness, I never want to do that again.
Oh.
They put the shots. This was really bad. The shots, my body had this reaction towards them, and my chest swelled up and had this. And it was disgusting.
Yeah.
My body did not like them, and it actually made it hurt more. Well, the shots actually made that area more sensitive, so it actually made it. So then they were cutting my chest open to put in the monitor. It made it hurt even more. And I don't like when they give me those shots anymore because it has like the opposite effect on me. It's annoying.
What they probably need to do is do general anesthesia and just knock you out.
Yeah, but that would be weird though, just for like a little pimple.
Well,
in my
there's
pit.
also other painkiller medication they can use. As well.
Maybe, yeah, but anyway, so it makes it worse, and so now it's like.
Yeah, but I got your Novocaine doesn't really affect me as well.
But luckily, I do have a pain tolerance, so like I didn't move much. I remember the doctor when he was cutting in my pit, he noticed that I felt it too, and he's like, "Oh, you feel that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Should I keep going? I'm like, "Yeah."
Should I keep going?
I'm like, "Yeah." And he said, "Okay, how still can you hold?" I'm like, "Really still." And then I remember when they were putting the heart monitor, it felt. They gave me this wooden rod, and they put it in my mouth.
Oh,
and they said,
my
"Bite
goodness.
down on this." That was their solution.
Not figure something else out.
Like, well, we've already started. Here, bite down on this.
So it's like, was this like the Civil War? Hold on, bite this, I'm gonna saw your leg off.
No, my leg was not getting sawed off. But yeah, that was their solution to fix that problem. It was to just bite down on this. Like, bite down on this. Like, okay. But yeah, that's me and pain shots, anesthesia.
Mm-hmm. Local anesthesia.
Localized.
Right.
Yeah, it does not work on me. The drip does. Like they when they put me under for something else, I won't speak of what it was, because I'm too young. That worked, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you this drip. What I want you to do is count to 10."
Backwards.
And
Right?
I don't remember which way they had me count. It was really, maybe it was backwards. I think it was backwards. It was count down from 10 because I do remember getting to 7, and that's all I remember. And then I woke up I dreamt I was storming Normandy. And it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
It didn't go well. Well, that's because there was a door right next door that kept opening and closing, and it made this thuk, thuk every time it opened and closed, and apparently I was hearing it in my dream, and every time that opened or closed, it was a bomb going off.
Oh my goodness.
And so that didn't help my brain translate what was going on very well. And we kind of, I survived, luckily. But, and then I woke up, and they were like, well, you probably should drive for a while. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to drive. I brought a driver, but like it was perfectly fine. It wasn't Disney. I was in my right mind. It was weird. Because I know, like, you see AFV all the time, and there's people like, whoa.
Oh, but that's different, though. That's
Is it?
Yeah, that's nitric oxide.
I don't remember what they gave to me.
Laughing gas is what they call it.
What would they put in, like, your IV?
So that's called general anesthesia. Okay. I don't remember the exact medication is. I haven't got the pharmacology yet.
Well, considering it literally took 3 seconds and knocked
me
out.
Because it's intravenous, so once it gets in there, your heart just starts transmitting, just out.
Wow.
So it takes a couple. For me, actually, when I had an operation, I've had a couple surgeries. For my first one, when I had it, so I was actually fully awake until they said,
now, like, people are thinking, and they're like, "Oh, what could it possibly have been? It was a colonoscopy." They were concerned because of my lupus symptoms and so on and so forth, and so they decided to check everywhere and make sure that it wasn't anything. But just so you know, I'm perfectly fine in those regions.
Well, thanks for giving them that information. I'm sure they.
Well, I said I wasn't going to tell you what it was because I was too young for it, and I figured, they're going to think something really weird.
Oh, yes, they will.
So I'll tell you, it was.
Anyway, so anyway, I was there until we got into it. I'm like, can I fall asleep now? And they're like, yeah. And then I thought, okay, boom, instantly out. It didn't even count. I just went right out.
My dad had back surgery. He broke his back one day, and he the doctors were saying, we're gonna. I don't know what they gave him exactly. I just remember his story. He was telling, like, this is gonna knock you out. You're gonna go under, and we're gonna perform our surgery. And he was just like, he was verbally telling the doctors that this stuff doesn't work on me. I'm not gonna go to sleep. And he says he never remembers falling asleep, but he remembers still saying, I'm not gonna fall asleep. And they said, sir, your surgery's done. I'm like, we're done.
Oh boy, he fell asleep.
Yeah, he fell asleep. It's like, oh, he's like, and so it works on me.
So it does work on me. Okay. Anyway, well, on that note, we probably should end now.
Yeah, we'll end. Thanks, guys, for listening in. Hope you enjoyed. Will I have a logo on this time? Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll see. It all depends on how I'm feeling when I'm editing this. Like, do I want to bless them with a logo, or do I want to curse them with darkness?
Yes. So in that case, until next week.
When do we talk about? Probably update 4.13. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get AK on, and hopefully he'll have tried out 4.13 so we can get two people's opinion, because I know this goon here won't be playing.
I can play it if you want.
You won't notice anything. You haven't played.
I won't.
You don't even know what 4.12 is like. So
no.
It would mean nothing.
You're right.
Your opinion is null and void, sir.
I can play artillery. I can tell you how that's been changed.
I was about to say something political, but I changed my mind. About null and void, about opinions being null and void. So I won't. And on that note,
good night.
Goodbye, guys. Take care and peace out. Have a good week.
Take care.